Funny story. I drive for the last 6 hours. Absolutely no rain. 2 minutes before I get here, the biggest cloud comes over here. Looked like it was going to be a tornado and flooded everything. Why couldn't it have waited 30 minutes longer? That's all I needed was 30 more minutes. And I could have saved the truck from all this mud and wet feet. Oh, it sucks. Lucky, lucky me. There is a fifth wheel back there, but I don't want to get that wet or get wiped out by hail. So well, let's hope to God that I'm not in the middle of the tornado, because this just came up really fast. I'm not feeling too comfortable right now. Holy shit. Man, I'm telling you, this year has been a year. I don't know if I should be hooked to that camper or not. Maybe the extra weight will hold me down. Oh, this is not the place to be right now. Oh my God. I don't think I can even outrun this thing. And I'm not sure which way it's coming from. This sucks ass. Oh. Woo! Well, let's turn this on, because you can see I'm a drowned rat, and so is the phone. So if for some reason you don't ever see me again, oh, this is not good. This is not good. I think I need to get off, unhook from this trailer. All right, I got myself unhooked from that trailer, because I definitely don't feel comfortable being hooked to that thing. I can't see nothing. As you guys can see, I am a mess. I am recording on my iPhone. I'm gonna pull up here by the building, dry myself off in case I gotta get the hell out of here quick, because right now, you can't see shit. And as soon as I wipe myself off here, I will get my other camera out. But that's an expensive camera and it's not waterproof. So let's just, oh my God. It was all hooked up too. All I had to do was plug it in and take out and take the pictures and get the hell out of here. And you could feel the whole truck and camper going like this from the wind. So I got to get my face dried off and my glasses so I can see what I'm doing, because right now, if this thing came in here, I wouldn't even know where it's coming from. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. Oh, let's get me a towel. Oh. Yeah, I am drenched. Gotta carry a towel. So you guys, make sure you have a towel just for these reasons. You know, I've been in some tornadoes before and I've outran them, but I have a better idea where they're coming from. But right now, the sky is just pitch dark and I can't see anything where anything's coming from. If I'd have just got here a half hour sooner. And just for the record, I would have been here a half hour sooner if I wasn't doing my 10-hour reset last night. You talk about safety? No. Safety is when you know things are going to happen and you can actually get ahead of it. But you can't get ahead of it when you're sitting around for 10 damn hours when you only sleep 6. I could have left early, been in and out of this mess before it even happened. It's just life, right, guys? It's just life. Whew, that hat's wet. Let's go to a waterproof one. Oh, Riverstone Live, see? Oh man, you can't make this shit up. I mean, you just can't make this shit up. Sorry about the shitty quality. Let's grab the other camera here because we got to keep it dry. It looks like it's getting a little better. It sucks because I was all hooked up. I could have just stayed there, and now I'll probably go back and have to do it all over again. But let's just turn this one on. And we'll do it. All right, let's just go for a little drive because sitting right here, the gate's locked. By the time that gate opens up, the tornado would pick me up and be gone. So let's just give you an idea what's going on here. Oh, look at it's a lake. Oh, my truck was clean. Well, it's William. His truck's always clean. Not no more. Now I feel like I'm a boat. Make some boat noises. I don't know. I'm losing my mind, guys. I am losing my mind. This is not what I wanted to deal with today. Oh, and I knew last night, Robin's telling me, hey, there's tornado watches and everything there. It's going to be there right when you get there. I said, there's nothing I can do. I said, I can just sit here and not go and the storm doesn't show up. Or I just go when I'm allowed to drive and hope I get lucky. I mean, if no tornado hits me and I'm able to get out of here with this Cougar fifth wheel, then I guess I'm pretty lucky because it started to hail and it was just a little bit of hail. So it didn't, wasn't nothing to hurt anything. So far we're good. I just want to get this thing hooked and get the hell out of here. Go the opposite direction. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, hear the thunder. Oh, hear the thunder. And of course, everybody's texting me. Robin was calling me when I was hooking this thing up. Hey, you need to be paying attention. There's a tornado watch, right? There's tornadoes right over you. I'm going, yes, I know. But by answering the phone, dear, it's taking me a little longer to get out of here. This shit absolutely freaks her out. And put my seatbelt back on. But this stuff freaks Robin out like you guys wouldn't believe. We live in an RV, and this is her worst nightmare because we have been in a couple tornadoes, 3 of them I think now, and one of them we had to outrun, and every time we tried to go to that direction, it was coming that way, and we were chasing all the storm chasers. I think we got a video up there about that, and Robin's like, and me, I'm all excited. I enjoy it, but I usually have a better idea of where I'm coming from, where it's coming from, and I'm not sitting here. Could you imagine right now, tornado comes through and hits all these campers and they start just pounding right against me? I mean, it would be like I just got dropped off in RV hell. Because could you imagine this? I mean, I've seen videos lately of where these things are just wiped out. In my luck, I'm here and all these things are stacked on top of me. Well, we're back to our unit. I guess we'll try it all over again. This sucks because, I backed up to it, got it the first time right away. I usually have my other camera. My other camera took a shit, so I can't, use that one because that one made it so that I could just nail these things on the first try. The system they give you here, I might as well show you guys. I mean, when you go like this, you can see, well, first of all, with the rain, even you can barely see it right there with the bed cap. My other one gave me a perfect shot every time. So this one, not so much. So this kind of sucks. But we'll try to get us straightened back out again. I had this thing perfect, so let's go see if I can get this thing hooked up. riding the storm out. And we did it. We made it through it. And sorry about some of the language, because I'm sure Robin's going to reprimand me on that stuff. And for the people that reached out and said, well, you might have just went back to the hotel and waited till tomorrow. No. If I did that, I wouldn't have the numbers that I have every month. Also, if I did that, I wouldn't get through Wyoming on Tuesday when that's supposed to be the best weather. Let's get the weather. Should be the best weather, right? And, I have a plan. I always have a plan. And why put off tomorrow what you can do today, right? I will tell you one thing, though. 2.5 hours later, I was driving to where I was going to spend the night at. And when I got there, I was freezing, so I had my heated seats on. And when I got there, my underwear were still soaking wet and stuck to my ass. Maybe that's information you didn't need, but just to give you a concept on how soaking wet I got from that storm, it was crazy. It was crazy. I mean, when I left Colorado, it wasn't snowing or nothing, but when I got to Nebraska, there was snow on the ground and stuff, so a little storm went through that night. So I dealt with snow, and then I turned around and dealt with rain after that all the way. Then it got sunny, and it was just clear and beautiful almost my whole drive. Then the next morning when I got up, it was a little gloomy, and then I was driving there, it got sunny again, and then it got warm. Then I got a windshield full of bugs. And it was nice all the way until, I don't know, maybe 10 miles before I got to the location to pick that thing up. And you could see everything moving in, and I thought, you know what? Let's get this truck all ready to go, and I'll fly in there and get it done before it happens. And I stopped at the gas station to go to the bathroom and get all my placards and all my stuff on the vehicle, and it let loose. And it was just, everything was dry, and then there was puddles everywhere. And you could see when I first drove in there how bad it was, and then it was even worse when I left. But I got hooked up to that thing in the rain, and I thought, I'll just get out of there. And I got hooked up, and then it started hailing, and then I stopped because I'm thinking, all right, if this hail gets real bad, I'm going to unhook from that trailer, and I didn't pick it up yet. Because I don't know how that works, but if it's hooked to me and in my possession and out of there, then I would think that it would go against my deductible, or my deposit that they have towards my deductible. So I'm like, nope. So then I pulled out, I stopped, and then after the hail, and it was, small hail, I knew it didn't hurt the truck or anything. I knew it didn't do anything. I mean, I've been through a lot of hailstorms because Colorado has bad hail, and this vehicle's already been fixed for hail. 2022, I think it was, wiped out all of our stuff, or maybe it was 2023 wiped all our stuff out. And I'm prepared for that stuff. But nope, it didn't do anything. And then it let up a little bit, and I thought it was going to be all right. And then I got hooked up to the thing, and by the time I was, checking the caps and all the stuff underneath and the plate and getting everything done, and just double checking and getting the keys and just doing everything. I even checked the serial number like 3 times because I don't want to ever make the mistake of grabbing the wrong thing. So I and then all of a sudden the wind blew in, the rain, and it just got nasty. And that's when I was running around, and I'm like, what am I going to do for a camera? I got to get this on the camera. And I said, well, just use my iPhone's waterproof pretty much. So I'm like, I'll just use the iPhone. And I got in the vehicle, and you could feel, before I got the camera and everything going, you could feel the vehicle doing that. I mean, you could see the fifth wheel in the back. I mean, it was a good gust of wind, and I thought, holy shit. So I opened the sunroof, and I look up there, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? And you could see, but I couldn't really tell. A lot of times when I'm out there, when me and Robin go out there, because I'll get her out there and I'll start chasing these storms sometimes, I can see where it's coming out in the plains, out in Colorado, in those areas, you can see where it's coming in. In the Indiana area right there, I couldn't tell. The whole thing looked like the tornado. The whole place was that way. And my phone is vibrating in my pocket, going crazy, and I'm thinking, you know what? I'm just going to get this thing unhooked. And then I think I called Robin, and I said, yes, I'm in the storm right now. I said, I know. I got to get this thing out of here, get hooked up and get out of here. She said, okay, just let me know. And then I hang up,
And that's when I got back in the vehicle, started recording some of it. And then I walked outside and recorded some of it. And it was for me to unhook the trailer and then drive the truck. I went and drove the truck over there by the gate. And it was raining so hard again. I was like, I don't want to get out and I'm so wet. So I just kind of parked by that building, and I figured, well, if the storm comes through there, maybe I'll be a little protected, because I don't know. It's not a good feeling, because usually I'm in control of everything, and I hate it when I'm not controlling everything. And it just caught me so fast, and I didn't know which way it was coming from. So you got a little bit of a, not the real bad swear words, but you got some words in there. But we made it through it, and I'm glad I had my towel. I'm glad I had everything. I can't explain to you guys. Some people keep telling me, oh, you don't need that. You got too much stuff in there. You're not going to want to sleep in that truck after a while, because it gets moisture and everything. I mean, my body likes moisture. I mean, when I breathe and I feel better with the moisture in the air, because I lived in Colorado for so long, so I like the moisture. But having this truck set up and having everything that you need, every trip I think of something else, and I get something else to make my job easier, my life easier. But crawling up in here last night, pulling out my towel, cleaning myself all up, wiping down, drying off, getting clean clothes on, climbing up there, pushing my pillows up in the corner, and just and relaxing, and just I wound down for 35 minutes, watched a few videos on my phone, ate some snacks and stuff, and I drifted off to sleep. Have my little sewing machine hanging over my head. I click that thing on. I don't hear the other people out there, and I was all like a light. I think I slept for 7 hours. So the more and more time I spend on this truck, and the more and more I get it set up, everything done the way I want it, it works. It really works. To me, I'd rather do it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you got to go find a place to take a shower after a couple days, but I had my shower last night for free. I'm telling you. Robin's like, did you grab the bar of soap? And I'm like, well, I probably should have, because I can't believe how wet I got. That rain was harder than any shower I've ever been in. So I actually got a shower and everything last night. But once you go and take a shower or find a place, or you stay in a hotel every 2 or 3 days, but believe it or not, I told Robin, I said, I am sleeping better on this mattress in here. We've changed the mattress now. If you look, the mattress is smaller. Robin wanted something softer when she was in here, and we got something different. Now we actually got a futon mattress that's folded in half and then put inside the sheet, and it works absolutely perfect. It's softer, it's more comfortable, and it dropped about this much, so I have more headspace now. So it worked out perfectly. And it's still good enough with my window, where if I can find something to shove in there to give me that leg space that I want, it'll all work perfectly. So right now I just keep that seat bent over, and I can throw a pillow right there, and the pillow arches my feet up enough so that it clears the headrest, and it kind of elevates my feet. And some people say that if you sleep with your feet elevated, it helps you sleep better too, because maybe that's why I'm sleeping better in this thing now, because my feet are elevated all the time because of this this setup that I got. So you never know, but it works great. I mean, I can't complain about any of this setup. Yeah. Who would have thought that I'd have been driving around? I should be doing an RV. I should be doing a YouTube channel where it's just we live in a truck, and just do the whole channel about living in the truck. I used to have this little shower set up that I made for me and Robin going camping all the time when we had our other truck, because we had a tent in the back of it. I told the other day, I said, I might set one up in here, get me a small water tank, and set that buy another one of those little shower things. It's just a little thing that I could mount, and then you just hook a little propane tank to it, and it's on demand. It didn't cost me that much to set up, and then I could just have the shower thing where I could just open the back of the truck, power it out, pop up one of those little shower tents real quick, take my shower right there. I might do that. You never know. We used to go camping like that all the time. Me and Robin did it. It worked out perfect. Everybody couldn't believe it that I had hot water on demand in a shower. I had a pretty big, I had water jugs, and I would take the side-by-side or the ATVs and go down to the river and fill up my water jugs, come back and use those water jugs for us to take the shower. I just dropped the funnel down in the thing, it'd pump it out of the 6-gallon jug, and you take your shower. She'd go through like 6 gallons or more because she has all her hair to wash and stuff. I'd use like half of that. And I could do that. I could just put a few of the 4 or 5 of those jugs back here in between my fuel tank and my toolbox. Maybe that's what I do. I wouldn't even have to get anything real fancy. Put 4 or 5 of those back there. Then I got fresh water with me. And then Amazon sells this little tent thing that pops right up, boom, and it turns into a shower. You can just do it in, like, I don't know, a few seconds. They got some easier ones. Now I found some better ones where you can just, they're all spring loaded and they just pop right up. And then you just grab the shower nozzle and throw it inside there and take a shower. So this summer when we're out here in Oregon, whatever the heck you call it. But wherever we're at, Washington, well, I can say Washington, so we'll say Washington. Idaho. Well, me and Robin are out there doing that. Maybe that'd be some great videos and stuff of us really truck life and RV transport. But I guess this is enough of this video. You know what we got hooked up here. We got a Cougar. I've hauled a whole bunch of these Cougars. They haul nice. They get good fuel mileage. This one's only 28 foot long, so it feels small because you got, what, 2 feet of it over the bed, so it feels even smaller. So, but we're on our way to Idaho. I'm going to try to do a couple reloads out there before I come back and get Robin. She cannot get back on the road until like Monday, and today is Monday, so I got a week. I got another week, so I'm going to try to go out there and do a few reloads in that area, and then come back and get her, and then maybe get down to Alabama, get this air conditioner all hooked up, take a few days off, and then go right back to work. So we'll see how that all works out. You know how I end these videos. Always